William and his fiancée, Kate Middleton, even have an official online wedding page. And there's a Twitter feed from Clarence House, the official residence of William and his brother Harry. The couple is also on Facebook. Prince William and his bride will be married at Westminster Abbey, a smaller and more intimate venue than St. Paul's Cathedral, where William's parents married back in 1981. Kate and William invited 1,900 guests, about a third of the number his parents did. CNN's Richard Quest has covered the royals for years.
St. Paul's Cathedral was stuffed with everything you could possibly think of. The music was grand and rousing, the carriages were everywhere. William and Kate don't want that. They want a marriage, they want a wedding, and I think you can tell this by the fact they've invited representatives of their charities to be in Westminster Abbey.
Prince Charles and Princess Diana's guests included heads of state from throughout Europe. William and Kate have said they want to have a more personal connection to their guests. Still, there will be some celebrities, including Sir Elton John, a dear friend of Princess Diana's who performed at her funeral, and David Beckham and his wife Victoria. David Beckham worked with Prince William on England's 2018 World Cup bid. Rapper Kanye West has also been invited. Unlike his parents, William and Kate want to be seen as a modern-day couple, and they want their wedding to reflect that. Kate plans to take a car to the ceremony, a Jaguar limousine to be precise, instead of the traditional open-glass coach Princess Diana arrived in. Kate's father will ride with her, just as Diana's did all those years ago. And in case the Jaguar breaks down, there will reportedly be several others on standby.
You can't get too far away from royal tradition, and that's why, for instance, they will ride back from the Abbey along the royal processional route in the 1902 state landau, which is exactly the same state landau that Charles and Diana used.
It's been rumored that Sarah Burton, the creative director at Alexander McQueen's fashion house, will be designing Kate's wedding dress, something the label has denied. Whatever the case, the details and style are still under wraps. Will it be as elaborate as Diana's? Remember that famous train? It measured 25 feet long. Diana's dress also had 10,000 pearls and sequins embedded in it, and an 18-karat gold horseshoe sewn into the petticoats for good luck. Charles wore his naval commander uniform. William is expected to wear his military uniform. What Kate's bridesmaids will wear is still a mystery. She has 5 of them. Her sister Pippa will be her maid of honor. Diana had 5 bridesmaids too. Her maid of honor was the Queen's niece. And what about the wedding cake? Charles and Diana's was created by a Belgian pastry chef who was known as the cake maker to the kings. Kate and William are going a different route with a British cake designer. They plan to have 2 cakes. One will be a multi-tier traditional fruit cake decorated with cream and white icing. It will have a strong British floral theme. The other will be a groom's cake. How very American. Prince William has reportedly chosen a buttery family favorite made from McVitie's tea biscuits and dark chocolate. At the reception after the wedding, hosted by the Queen, the champagne will be flowing, along with fancy 2-bite finger foods. They'll likely include smoked salmon and beetroot blinis. Also quail eggs with celery salt, goat cheese, and caramelized walnuts. And don't forget the truffles in dark, milk, and white chocolate. Yum. If you're wondering what one gives a royal as a wedding gift, don't give it another thought. Unlike Charles and Diana, who received more than 6,000 gifts, Kate and William have asked their guests, in lieu of gifts, to donate to charity.
Kate and William are still going to get gifts galore. They will be counting the gifts here at Buckingham Palace for days.
In the end, perhaps the greatest gift to come from this royal wedding may be that it stands the test of time. The world will get another fairy tale wedding, and Britain will finally get another princess. Our special coverage of the royal wedding begins at 4 a.m. Eastern Time tomorrow morning. Anderson Cooper, Piers Morgan, Richard Quest, Kieran Chetry, and Kat Deely will all be live from Westminster Abbey and Buckingham Palace. So be sure to watch right here on CNN. You can also participate, and if you can't watch, well, at least you can DVR it and watch it later when you can, or maybe when you wake up, since it starts so early. The royal wedding, an important cornerstone of society, or nothing more than an expensive spectacle. Ali Velshi and the one and only Richard Quest debate it next in a special edition of Q&A. So don't go anywhere.